Hey, wonderful and amazing people, welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Jackie Kimani. Thank you for clicking this video. If it's your first time here, consider subscribing and join our growing family. I share a lot about hair, lifestyle, life in Germany, vlogs, all the fun things, all the information is right here. Just subscribe here, here, subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I am going to, according to the description, I am going to share some of the things you should consider when setting your au pair profile so that you can get host family, or if you've set an au pair profile, why are you not getting host families? Why are you not getting messages? Why are you not getting considerations? I will just share this according to experience and according to some of the things that I have asked host families, because I've had the privilege to be with host families, to be with some host parents, and I'm going to share some of the things that are icks. Anyway, I'm just joking. You should consider these things so that you can get a good host family, a potential host family. So one of the things is to set a good profile photo. Remember, there are a lot of people looking for host families. There are a lot of people wanting to be au pairs. There are a lot of people who want that chance. And so first impression always matters. We all know that first impression always matters. So make sure that your first impression always matter. I'm just giving an example. When somebody sends you a message on WhatsApp, you first look, who is this? Who's this messaging me? Maybe it's a new number, so you want to see who's this. You click the profile picture to see who it is. And so if you also message a family, they want to see who this is. They will first click your profile picture before they even go to reading your description, your info, or checking the other photos. Then first check your profile photo. So always make sure that your profile photo is appealing. Your profile photo is a bit clear, that someone can see, okay, so yeah, this one, yeah, this is Jackie. That someone can actually recognize you on your profile photo. I have seen people who use maybe flowers as their profile photo, or like a house, or like maybe buildings. But always consider using your facial photo as your profile photo, because that's all they are interested in. They want to know you. They don't want to know they don't want to know how your house looks like. They don't want to know how the flowers are growing in your home country. They first want to know you. So consider setting up a good and appealing profile photo, and a decent one, because we've had all cases. We've had just make sure to be as decent as possible, and to set up a good and visible profile photo. Make sure someone can actually see you, on your profile photo. So another thing is take pictures with children. If you want to go and take care of children, make sure you take photos with children. You take photos with your siblings, with maybe your neighbor's children. Maybe if you play with your sister plays with some kids, just make sure you have the consent and take some photos playing with the children, teaching the children something, maybe playing with toys. People want to see that. They don't want to see you in a bikini at the beach. Of course, I think you may put it, I don't know, but we ain't looking for a beach girl. We are looking for an au pair. We are looking for somebody to come and help us take care of our children. So consider putting decent and good photos with children, interacting with children, showing children how to draw. Those are the minor things. Those are the important things, the things that you have to put in mind while taking the photos. Another thing is to describe yourself perfectly and correctly on your information section. When you're told to describe about yourself, make sure that when somebody reads that description, they can actually see you. They can actually see, oh, yeah, so this is you actually in general. That's you. Make sure you describe yourself, your hobbies, what you like, what you don't like, what you have maybe done in the past, maybe what are your goals? What are your goals to be with this family? Do you want to learn their language? Do you want to learn their culture? Do you want to take care of your children? Are you interested in taking care of the children? They want to know. They want to know more about you, so you have to explain about yourself. And when I say explain about yourself, I don't mean to write 10 paragraphs of yourself. Of course, no family is going to go and read 10 paragraphs and then go to another profile and read 10 paragraphs, and now 6 hours is gone. What are we doing? Reading paragraphs of basic information. Just explain yourself in short sentences. I am Toronto Kita. I come from trees. My hobbies are blah blah blah. I enjoy doing blah blah blah. My hope is to blah 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 blah. And maybe a parting shot, or maybe something that you expect from the family. Don't go writing a whole paragraph. No family is going to read a whole paragraph. They don't have all the time. They are looking for an au pair. In short, they are trying to get the most information out of the smallest paragraph. That's what they are trying to do. Don't go writing a whole textbook. Nobody has the time to read a whole textbook. So make sure you describe yourself perfectly and uniquely. Also, avoid copy-pasting messages. Avoid copy-pasting. Let's say you want to message a family and then you're writing. I write to, let's say, family X. I write, so I want to take care of the children and I want to learn the language, and then I go copy-paste to family Y. They know. Once they see it, they do know. And once they see it, they just swipe it and go to a more personalized message. Let's say you want to write to family X, you're going to write to them a message. So, hey family X, or hey Mr. X, or hey Mrs. X, my name is, I want to take care of your children. Which children? Sarah, Caroline, I don't know, James. Just make sure to mention the children to make it more, because even when the host family sees when they see their names, when they see their children's names, it becomes more appealing to them. They want to know, they become more curious. What do you do? What they see that you're actually interested. You have not just copy pasted this message to this family, to this family. They do know. It's like we imagine they do know. And yeah. And another point is maintain communication with the family, especially if the family messages you first, and then you like, let's say they message you on the 10th, and then you reply on the 11th, and then they reply on the 12th, you reply on the 13th, they reply on the 14th. That will actually take the whole month before you actually agree to have a video call, or you actually agree on taking it maybe a little bit further, maybe meeting the children. Make sure you maintain you maintain a frequent communication with the family. Once they've always make sure you visit the websites like almost every hour. Make sure you are updated with the website. When a family messages you, message back. When they message you, message back immediately, because most of the family don't have all the time to sit down and actually start, and they don't have all the time to sit down the whole day talking to the different au pairs. They want like person, especially at night. If the country you want to go it's at night, make sure you are active that time, because mostly on daytime the parents are working, and at night they have maybe a limited amount of time to talk to the au pairs. And so make sure you maximize on the time. When you see this host parent is actually active from maybe 10 p.m. to 12 p.m., make sure you maximize that time. Because let's say, for example, I actually know that this family is active from 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. and I maximize on that time, but they are actually interested in another person who hasn't realized that this family is which time this family is active, and she replies after 2 days, after 3 days. They lose hope and they'll actually choose me over her. So make sure you maximize on the time that the host family is active, that you answer a bit fast. Just be fast. Right now we have mobile phones. You have like your mobile phone everywhere, so try to like visit the website frequently. It's not like in the past when people used to go to the cyber and you have to wait like for the next day to go to the cyber, or maybe a whole week to go to the cyber. Just make sure you stay in contact and be fast with these things. And maybe another thing is, for example, this is particularly for a country that requires you to learn the language before you go there. Just make sure you learn the language. Have like a basic, the bare minimum, the basic information, the basic maybe greetings, or maybe just the basics about that language. Let's say if it's French and the family doesn't speak English, they just speak French, just make sure you have not the bare minimum, but the basics of the language. Just use Duolingo, that's the only app that I know. Just make sure you use the maybe apps to learn the basic languages, the basic the basics of the language, you know, so that they can actually see this person is actually interested. And if you have a video call, you say bonjour and or you say good morning, so they see, oh, this person actually has interest in learning the language, you know. Yeah, so because you can't tell me that I want to come and I want to learn the language, and when they tell you maybe, could you please learn greeting so that you can greet our children, you're like, just make sure you have the basics of, you don't have to, but that is an added value. That's why I'm making this video, to make sure you have an added value to the others. You don't have to, but you can. But for German, you have to. You have to. But I'm just saying, for example, for France, for Spain, where you don't have to learn the language, just make sure you take yourself a notch higher and learn the basics of the language. Yeah, so that's basically just it. And make sure to don't give up. Just have the resilience. It may take 1 month, it may take 4, it may take 6, it may take a whole year, but just don't give up. And if you're watching this video, that means you are actually determined to get a host family, and you will get a host family. Just have the resilience, don't give up. Just keep messaging families, and as long as you follow the things that I've said, you will have a host family. Yeah. So that's it for this video. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share this video with maybe other people who are interested to know about this program, or about how they can actually find host families. Yeah, maybe share with your cousins, with your friends. Yeah. And don't forget to comment. If you have a question, leave it in the comment section down below. Or if you have a comment, if there is actually something that you would also want me to talk about, just leave it in the comment section. I will see it and I will answer to your questions. Thank you for this far. Bye. Cheers.